Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Premier Financial Alliance Breakthrough Success Show. Every single week, guys, I get to talk to some of the most amazing rising stars in our company, and I get to listen to their stories, their struggles, and ultimately their success. Today, I am very thrilled and excited to have Jack Huang from Los Angeles. Flew all the way down here to meet up with me for this special show today. So Jack, welcome. Welcome to be on the show.
Thank you, Jack. It's my honor.
Okay, so Jack, why don't we go ahead and start off by you sharing with the audience about your life before you joined PFA.
Before PFA, I first came to the United States, immigrated with my mother in the year 2000. So I've been in United States for about 20 years. And growing up in a traditional Chinese family, you know how it is. Get good grades, go to good school, find a good job, stable, and then eventually just keep working until you retire. And I did exactly that. I listened to my parents, but for some reason I feel like there's something more for me out there, but I just don't know what. And after graduating from college, I found a job in a biotech company working as a scientist. Bench work, no interaction with anyone.
You don't look like a scientist, by the way.
Oh,
but you were doing the scientist type of job. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Mixing chemicals, point here, point that, hope it doesn't explode, and then just jotting down some data.
So let's talk about this. This is very interesting for me. So you were a scientist, or at least becoming a scientist. Then all of a sudden, 180 degrees shift, and now you're in an insurance business. You're with PFA.
Yes.
In sales.
Yes.
Specifically selling life insurance.
Yes.
How did that happen? Why did you join PFA?
Well, the PFA opportunity came to me really as a surprise because I was introduced by my coworker.
Yeah.
And I really like to thank him right here. His name is John Zan. He just say, hey, you're still young. Why don't you give it a shot just to hear it out? But I wasn't really the right person at that moment, even though I joined right away, because I feel like, oh, it's not a big deal. But what made me becoming so dedicated, decided to give it a shot, it's because after working in the biotech industry as a scientist for about 5 years, I can already see and predict my future if I don't make a change. If I continue to do what I'm doing based on my degree, my background. I don't have a master, I don't have a PhD, I don't have good connections to like CEOs, bosses, or whatever. And what I look at my coworkers who've been in the company 10 years, 20 years, PhD, masters, MBAs, their lifestyle, they're barely cracking six-figure income. So that shocked me. I realized, hey, their present will soon be my future if I don't make a change.
Okay. Now you're still pretty young. Okay. What inspired a young guy like you work hard every day? Because there's a lot of young people.
Yes.
They just want to chill, have fun.
Partying.
When they're partying and make some money, spend some money, and they just kind of live their life day by day. So, certainly you're a very young guy here. What inspired you to work hard every day?
If you don't work hard in your prime time, you will pay hard in your downtime. So that's shocked me. I don't want to, after when I'm 55, 60, or sitting on a wheelchair or laying on my sickbed, saying, if only I did something different. If only I pursue something hard and for my goal. So I don't want to have that feeling of regret.
Okay. So how has PFA transformed your life so far?
PFA, because before I was a scientist, I don't do like social interactions. I don't talk to people. I'm not really good at interacting with people. Even like when I'm talking to like girls or females, I would shy away. I'm not really I'm not really a talker.
Yeah.
But after in a PFA, I became more open. I'm more positive, more enthusiastic, and also I'm more hopeful every day, the next day. The next day, I always find hopes and new goals to achieve, and makes me want to keep living the day, which makes me feel more and more alive.
Would you think that is because the environment made you to change? Was it a big part of the impact had on you because of you are more of an introverted individual, but now you're more of open up and talking to different people? Was it because of the opportunity? Was it because of the environment? Was it because of the product that you get excited to all of a sudden change your personality a bit? So would you mind to share that with me?
It kind of go through like phases. When I first joined, I start working hard because of the environment.
Yeah.
I start working hard because of the environment where everyone's very encouraging. It encourages me to continue to learn. It helps me to keep pushing forward, even though when I feel that I cannot make it. Even though I feel like, hey, this is not me. I'm a scientist. I'm working behind a bench. I don't talk to people. I'm not good at selling. But it pushes me and also and changes me to become a better person, a better self. And later on, as I progress through PFA, the opportunity, I see that this opportunity, it really, not only the product it helps people, but also the PFA itself, it helps people. You can help people by providing the good product and services, and also you can help change another person's life.
Good. Now, what do you love about PFA the most? If there's one thing, I know there's many things, but if there's one thing you love about PFA the most, what would it be?
Yeah, there's really a lot of stuff that I really love about PFA. I really love how I'm able to provide for my parents, for my loved ones, but if I really want to choose, I would say PFA, this opportunity, it gives me the power to help a person in need as long as this person is willing to be helped. For example, a lot of in LA, because I live in LA, I know there's a lot of immigrants who just arrived in America, no English background, no any education, the things that they think they need to succeed in the United States to have an American dream. But with the PFA opportunity, it makes business, becoming an entrepreneur, so much easier. Makes it so simpler that every one of us, we can help and provide. Not only we help them, we also help ourselves.
So where do you see yourself in the near future with our company?
I really see myself doing this for the next decade, times 2, times 3, because this is really something that you can do it for life. Every day is different. Every people you meet is different. Every time the stuff that you do can be different. Unlike before, where I was working at a 9 to 5, sometimes 9 to 7, 9 to 9. Every day is just another day when I'm working for just some corporate.
Now, if there's one thing that you can change, that one thing you also know you need to change, that will help you to take from your business from here to here, what would that one thing be?
I would say to have the ability to go crazy. To go crazy and not to really 100% put my face down, go out there, talk to anyone, and not to care about my appearances, how I look in other people's eyes.
Okay, not worry about other people's opinions.
Yes, opinions
on you and what you do. I think that's important, right?
Yes.
I think that's one of the biggest things for many people is that they always constantly worry about what other people think about themselves, and therefore they are not actually taking the action because they're so afraid what other people say behind their back, and ultimately that led them to do nothing.
Yes.
Great point. So any last piece of advice for our PFA leaders in the company, and you have certainly achieved something pretty magnificent in a very short period of time joining PFA. Okay, and I think 2019 was your breakthrough year. You became like the top 25 new leaders in a company that won the Star Search contest, which is pretty magnificent. So what do you want to say to some of the newer people in our company, or people who's about to join our company but not sure yet?
Well, for me, I believe the sole reason for me to be able to achieve this kind of goal or accomplishments is because I 100% dumped out all the waters in my cup. I have an empty cup, and I'm allowed all my mentors, all my leaders, and my teachers guiding me, pour all their knowledge and their wisdoms and their skill sets. I fully 100% listen to them, be coachable. They tell me what to do. Even though sometimes I do have doubts, like why do this, why do that, but I know for a fact that there's no reason for them to make me unsuccessful. So 100% I believe them even when in doubt. I believe that is the key point that helped me to achieve such accomplishments.
Okay. Last question for you. What is your goal, maybe your team goal in 2020?
For my team goal, my goal is to become the Bayshop MVP for 2020. And also for my personal goal, my goal is to crack 3 diamonds by the end of this year.
Okay.
It'll be a challenge, but I know it's a challenge that I am able to achieve it, but it won't be easy. That's why it's a challenge, right?
All right. Well, thank you so much, Jack, for your time and flew all the way down from Los Angeles to meet me today. PFA and our company, we're very excited to have new leaders like you who sees the vision and the cause. Thank you for your commitment. Thank you for your sacrifice. And most importantly, thank you for setting great examples for our future generation of leaders coming on board with us. And our company, we're very blessed to have leaders like you. I enjoyed the talk today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jack.
All right.